Whoopi Goldberg pulled my sister aside and said, "You guys work so well together. You should do this." And it was so thoughtful and so sweet of her. She brought the both of us into her dressing room privately and sat us down and said, "You have great energy and chemistry together." And so I have to thank Whoopi. Because of her, my sister was like, "Well, you know, Whoopi said we should work together." Yeah. So obviously,
what Whoopi says, so. You do. Yeah. You don't look all haggard like you've been at home with nothing to do for a while. You look perfectly coiffed, like you.
This is the only hairstyle I can do. It's just blow it out straight, do a straightener on it, and you can see these roots are coming back. Look at these dark roots, and then it's like fading into the blonde.
I love it.
When you were young and you started realizing that you had a knack for entertaining, and you were thinking about singing or dancing, I don't even know if you have a dance background, or acting or whatever. What was that journey like? Was that something you and Molly did together, or was that something that you felt you were good at when at a young age?
I feel like I've always loved performing. We didn't have a lot of toys growing up, so I would act out scenes with my sister, like in our backyard, and we would make something out of nothing, and we just had these huge imaginations. That was always there. And my junior year, I needed to take an art credit. I ended up taking a theater class, and I fell in love. It just hit me different, and it scared me because it felt like home. It felt like these are my people. The theater kids who were kind of quirky and creative and artsy and weird, you know, all these little names that people called me in high school. I found my people. So I joined drama club. I auditioned for the school musical, which was Grease.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, really? We did it too.
I love it. It's such a great play. So much, it's a high energy play. It was so much fun. And I ended up getting cast as the lead role of Sandy. And I had so much fun. I had the time of my life. I just lit up. It was the first time that I felt like I came alive. I was just getting started. Like I just dipped my toe in the right pond. Like this is it. And after the musical was done, so many teachers and parents said, "Ro, what are you going to do with this? Are you going to start acting classes? Are you going to start theater? Like, what are you going to do with this? You're actually good at this." So I just went to college. I got my degree in college once again for an art credit. I took some acting. And then when I graduated, I tried to find a job. And unfortunately, it was right when the economy crashed. I couldn't get a job anywhere. My mom gifted me an acting class to raise my spirits for Christmas. And I took it. And I did this web series. An agent in California saw it, this dinky little rink-a-dink thing, said, "If you move here, I'll take you as a client." So packed my stuff up, moved to California, had like 6 roommates, you know, in a 2-bedroom. I was sleeping on a couch. I just took any oddball job I could find. I was a hand double on the show Ghost Whisper.
That was your hand I saw. Oh.
Yes, I really just took any job I could find.
When you shifted then into the YouTube side of things, originally was your content still cooking and baking, or was it originally something different?
Yeah, it was cooking and baking, just because I had been baking and cooking as one of my main hobbies throughout my life. And I thought it would just be fun to, when I started my YouTube channel, just kind of different videos and vlogs of what I was doing. My very first video on my YouTube channel is with my sister. We're in Seattle, and I'm volunteering for Earth Day. We're doing like a river cleanup. She was so annoyed with me. She didn't know what YouTube was. She didn't know why I was trying to film and kind of vlog. She was like, "You're so weird. I'm so over this." And now we just laugh about it because she loves what we do. And she's like, "I'm so happy with what we do. I don't want to be doing anything else." And I thought it was just going so well. This beautiful community was forming on YouTube. And my agents called me into a meeting in person. They wanted to talk.
Dun, dun, dun.
I was terrified. And they sat me down and they said, we don't understand what you're doing on YouTube. Here's your options. You either quit doing YouTube or we're gonna drop you. I got a letter in the mail 2 weeks later just dumping me cold. And that's when I decided to do YouTube full time because they kind of made that decision for me. I'm not glad that I got dumped, but at the same time, I'm so happy where I am now. I couldn't imagine my life any other way. Like, it felt like it was meant to be.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. I think this has been a lot of fun getting to really dig into your upbringing and what drove you towards your current passion. And again, I have put a few calories in my belly based on all of your knowledge. Happily.
I know you guys need to come bake sometime when the world is like off pause. We should hang out and bake. That would be so much fun.